Hello, I'm Officer Manning with the Zebulon Police Department, and today we're going to be reading A Day at the Police Station. It is Friday evening. The Murphy family has finished dinner. Miss Murphy clears the table while Sergeant Murphy washes the dishes. It's time to get into your pajamas and go off to bed, Miss Murphy tells Bridget. Run along up to your room and I'll read you a story, calls Sergeant Murphy. While Bridget climbs the stairs, she can hear her parents talking in the kitchen. I have to go to Workville tomorrow, Sergeant says to Miss Murphy. Could you please look after Bridget? Replies Sergeant Murphy. Officer Flo is sick. I have to be on duty for her tomorrow. But I'll just take Bridget to the police station with me. She won't mind. But when Sergeant Murphy goes up to Bridget's room, he hears her crying. What's the matter, Bridget? Sergeant Murphy asked. I wanted to go to the amusement park tomorrow, Bridget cries, and now you have to work. I don't like that you're a police officer. You always are on duty. But being a police officer is very important, says Sergeant Murphy, hugging Bridget. I'm sorry. We can't go to the amusement park, but we'll have a good time at the police station. That I can promise. The next morning, Sergeant Murphy and Bridget drive off to the police station. Goodbye, Bridget, calls Miss Murphy. Goodbye, Sarge. On the way, they come to an intersection. There is a huge traffic jam. The traffic light is broken. Sergeant Murphy directs the cars until Mr. Fix-It can come and repair the light. This is what Daddy calls a good time, Bridget says, pointing, watching traffic. Just then, Mr. Raccoon comes out of the coffee shop, bringing Bridget a glass of milk and a donut. Your father sure does a great job, Bridget, he says. I don't know what the busy town would do without him. Soon, Sergeant Murphy and Bridget are on their way again. When they arrive at the police station, the telephone is ringing. Sergeant Murphy answers it. Busy-town Police Station, Sergeant Murphy, here. It's Hilda Hippo on the line. Oh, Sergeant Murphy, I am so afraid. There's a ghost in my bathroom. A ghost, Sergeant Murphy replies. Just stay calm, Hilda. I'll be right over. Sergeant Murphy and Bridget race over to Hilda's. When they arrive, Hilda looks as pale as a ghost herself. Sergeant Murphy, I haven't slept a wink, Hilda says nervously. The ghost has been flushing the toilet all night. Suddenly, from the upstairs comes a flush. You two wait here while I see about this. Ghost. He peeks inside, but the bathroom is empty. Flush goes the toilet again. Sergeant Murphy climbs onto the toilet seat and checks inside the tank. There, he said. The toilet just needed some adjusting. You shouldn't let your imagination run away with you like that, Hilda. On the way back to the police station, they see a toddler crying in the street. Sergeant Murphy takes her to the police station. The phone is ringing when they arrive. It's the child's mother. Thank goodness her darling is safe with Sergeant Murphy. Bridget plays with the toddler until her mother comes to fetch her. Just then, Mr. Frumble arrives at the door. Excuse me, but has anyone seen my hat? He asked. It's the third one I've lost in 3 days. Sergeant Murphy makes a note of the lost hat and promises to call Mr. Frumble if it is found. Minutes after Mr. Frumble leaves, Mr. Gronkle storms in. I'm here to report a robbery, he shouts. Whoa, a real robbery? Thanks, Bridget. My car keys have been stolen, says Mr. Gronkle, and I know who took them. Wolfgang Wolf, Harry Hyena, and Betty Baboon. Through the door come Wolfgang, Harry, and Benny, each wearing a green hat. Did somebody call us? Asked Wolfgang. We found these hats, says Harry, and we're bringing them here to be returned to their rightful owner, added Betty. I saw you thieves walking around my car, shouts Mr. Gronkle. You must have stolen my keys. I cannot find them anywhere. Now just one moment, Mr. Gronkle, Sergeant Murphy says. You have to have some proof before you accuse someone of stealing. We didn't take your keys, says Wolfgang. We never steal anything, says Harry. Honest, adds Benny. Sergeant Murphy decides they should all go together to the scene of the crime. Are these your stolen keys? Asked Betty. Mr. Gronkle, holding up the ring of keys. Why, yes, replies Mr. Gronkle, surprised. Wherever did you find them? Under the car, by the door, says Betty. I guess your thief must have accidentally dropped them, Sergeant Murphy tells Miss Gronkle. I owe you an apology, Mr. Gronkle says to Wolfgang, Harry, and Benny. To make up for my mistake, I want to take you out for Sundays. As they walk back to the police station, Sergeant Murphy and Bridget see two boys fighting. Sergeant Murphy runs up and pulls them apart. Stop that, he says. What's this about? Jimmy won't let me ride his bike, says Johnny, and it's my bike. You need to settle your problems peacefully, Sergeant Murphy tells the boys. Just then, Bridget hears someone crying, help. Sergeant Murphy races to the edge of the pier. He bravely dives into the water. Murphy carries Banana Gorilla safely out of the water. My, isn't he strong? Then he dives back into the water. Does he want to go for a swim? No, he wants to get Bananamobile. Please be careful when driving near the water, Sergeant Murphy tells Bananas. Back at the police station, Sergeant Murphy puts on a dry uniform. We have to hurry or we'll be late for school, he says. Bridget is confused. School? On a Saturday? She wonders. Sergeant Murphy and Bridget arrive at the school playground. Some children have come with their bikes for a traffic safety class. We missed you at the amusement park today, Bridget, Huckle says. I was on duty with Daddy all day, Bridget replies. We got rid of a ghost and helped a little girl find her mommy. Then we solved a robbery and Daddy stopped two boys who were fighting. Then he bravely saved Banana's gorilla from drowning. Whoa, says Huckle. Having a dad who is a police officer must be pretty neat. You bet it is, replied Betty. I think my daddy has the very best job ever. Thanks for joining us for the reading of A Day at the Police Station. Stay tuned for more videos from the police department.